What it is, what it do. I'm back outside, and all I want to do is come in here today. Well, this evening, we finna get some rain coming in. It's like 6:15, 6:20. We got some rain that's finna come in. Supposed to start around about 7. It's the New Year's, you know, all shay. Point blank, period, man. It's the new year. We out here. So it's April 1st. Got some rain yesterday. I just want to give y'all a little small but quick tour of the garden, of the grow area. Now, as you can see, I have the watermelon area covered, which is going to be the Three Sisters area. This go around. So you see right there, corn. So anything that look like that, that's corn. Got some down here coming up. Green beans not coming up. See the corn right there? Let me show you. Can I get to it? It's right down up in there right here. Yeah, I planted 2 seeds. It's not coming up over here. Now the reason I covered this area is because soon as I planted all these seeds, the birds just started coming down. I just felt like they was trying to eat my seeds. So we do have weeds coming up, but we do have, that's corn. You see grass coming up between it. But you see the beans. Like I say, that's corn. Corn. I ain't gonna do too much talking. We also got watermelon coming up from last season. Seeds that dropped a few watermelons in here. Just let them, I bust them open, let them decompose in this area, which is probably why my sunflower was doing good as well. I did them in the area. I don't like using chemicals, but I did put 10-10 out here. 10-10-10 granular around the whole area. But I just wanted to show y'all this. Now this side, I did a mixture. Those are pinto beans. The little small corn that you see. And I go a watermelon right beside that one. But the small corns that you see right up in here, that is golden, early golden acre. Golden cross bantam. Something like that. And all these corn over this way is early sun glow. And I put pinto beans in the middle right here. I put 156 Blue Lake green bean right here. And I put 274 Blue Lake bush bean over there. Okay, I put 2 nasturtium seeds and a marigold seed in the middle. Nothing is happening. Out of all the nasturtium seeds that I have planted, I only see 3 germinating, and that's in the front garden grow area. Now back here, you see we got some weeds coming up. I didn't grow that. Got my little basil. If you don't know how basil look, right there. That's basil as a seedling. My Cherokee purple tomato is doing good. It's holding in there. Temperatures are funny, but we're doing good. Now right here where I got this stick poking up out the ground, I direct sowed some okra. I might have slipped, but it is what it is. I got plenty of okra. I ain't worried about that. I can drop more seeds, which I'm going to do. Nothing else. I did plant more basil in this bed. Got an onion right here in this bed doing this thing. Okay, that's over there. Green beans, that's my Kentucky pole. Kentucky pole. I put one right there, it ain't germinated yet. Now come right here, we have pinto bean, pinto bean, pinto bean, pinto bean. I got my onions, that's how they looking back here. Put like 9 of them back here. I got a 274 bush green bean coming up. Another one busting the soil right there. I got basil right there. I got the other green bean coming up right here. This is a volunteer sunflower. I'm going to leave it right there. I might move it. I direct sowed sunflower seeds. I forgot which kind those were. But yeah. Okay. And this is where I have the trellis and stuff at. So I will be coming out here within the next week, because I'm not trying to play with the weather. We have, after tomorrow, we have like 3-4 nights that's going to be like 40. So you know it's going to drop down lower. So it's going to be around like 37. So I'm not going to put none of that type stuff out just yet. But I'm going to line cucumbers right here. Okay. So I came out here. This is an acidic bed. For some reason, this bed was reading acidic on my soil tester. So I put some onions out here. And I put my strawberry. So there go one strawberry. There go one strawberry. There go one strawberry. And there go the other one. They've been out here like 3-4 days. I'm trying to see how they're going to bounce back in this spot. I had them up front, the ones I had last season. That's that. This is the parsley that came back from last season that I had in this exact spot. It overwintered. It, you know, it played a perennial in my garden. So hey, I'm in zone 7B, 8A. This is the parsley. That's how the parsley looking. If you remember the videos I've been posting earlier this year, earlier in the past few months, it wasn't that big. Got another volunteer sunflower. Might let that stay there, might not. Another basil. Basil is popping up everywhere in my garden. Don't know how that's happening, but I'm not complaining. Got another basil right here. And you remember I had the big basil plants right here. I had like 3-4 big old basil. They were like 3 feet tall right here. Okay. Got an onion in this bed. Haven't put really anything. I keep it weeded. But I have basil. I got one onion. Have basil coming right there. Have basil coming right there. Basil. Sunflower. You know. Got my onions over here in this bed. Yeah, so all that green, y'all see them onions. Let me get y'all a little closer. Just a yellow onion. Oh, and these are the marigolds that I started from seed. I think this is the Eskimo right here. Not too many popped up. I see 3. And you got one right there. One right there. And one right there. Had one back here. I don't know what happened with it, but hey. I planted some more different types of marigolds right here. None of them came up. I think I have voles. Voles or rats. Or mice, whatever you want to say. Because I be seeing holes out here. If I catch one, I'll show y'all. I direct sowed some oregano, some more marigolds right here. And I put some, not catnip, but chamomile. I put some chamomile in this area right here as well. I just been keeping it moist. Garlic. This is how the garlic doing. Direct sowed that sunflower seed. I have a pinto bean coming up right there. I planted another green bean in this area. It's not busting the soil yet. Right here where I have that stick sticking up. Right there. I put an okra plant right there. And I don't know what that is trying to bust the soil. It don't look like okra. Yep. More garlic. I told you I was dropping a lot of seeds. So this is Swiss chard right here. Some more Swiss chard. I have basil. I don't know, I didn't plant that right there. And right here, I put 2 okras. I put one right there in that corner and one over here in this corner. I forgot what I put in the middle. It probably was a pinto bean or a green bean, but I did drop something in the middle right here. I'm not sure. When it pop up, I'll let y'all know. But this the garlic, how that's looking in this bed. Okay. Now this gonna be fast. Another volunteer sunflower, just a common sunflower. I'm gonna keep that there. I did put a lot of onions in this bed as well. A few of them. And I forgot what type of, this is just Bunny's Choice collard greens. I had bought these starts. They was a little smaller, but they getting bigger. They blooming, looking good. And again, like I say, basil everywhere in my garden. Basil, basil, basil. I will be moving those around. Now to the front bed up here, to this front bed right here. And my soil is, don't play with me. Let me begin to let y'all see. We got dark soil, but we ain't on that right now. You see the onions doing real good. That's in this bed. I started that sunflower from seed. So that will be right there. I want to say it's a mixed colors sunflower. I planted this sunflower from seed, direct sowed the seed, just dropped the seed. This either is a Spanish needle or amaranth. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna let it stay right there. That's a volunteer. I did put a green bean. See the sunflower. So I put a pinto or green bean like right here, and then right over here, I did the same across from this. So it's probably a pinto or green bean right there. I'm gonna put a tomato plant in the middle of that. Right here, in this spot right here, I put 2 okra. And as you can see, that's 1 okra trying to bust the soil. So that's the same in the back bed back there. That is okra. So okay, boom. I put 2 okra plant seeds right here, guaranteed germination. Got germination on that okra. And that's pretty much this back area right here. The other spot where the garlic is growing, yeah, basil. I told y'all I got plenty of basil. That's another sunflower. I direct sowed it from seed, but I transplanted it right here. I moved it from up front. It was in sunflower row. I took it out of sunflower row, put it right there. Red potatoes. This is how the red potatoes are doing. Ruby red, to be exact. Ruby red. So these are the ruby red potatoes, smaller potato. I'm digging it. Now in this bed, in this area between the cilantro and the garlic, in this area right here, I dropped a line of marigold seeds. I know about the garlic, line of marigold seeds. I don't think I put nothing in the middle. None of my marigolds have germinated that I started from seed. I do have onions everywhere and garlic in the back. So I got onions, have garlic, cilantro. That's trying to go to seed. I did harvest some cilantro, cilantro. I have 1 mammoth dill trying to come up. I put 1 seed right here. I put 1 seed right here. And I put 1 seed right here. That's the only one that is coming up. More onions. I'm gonna plant a cucumber right there. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I was gonna take a chance, try something. But the beets, I just thinned them out. They was growing, they were just slow poking, so I thinned them out. So we have beets right there. And this in the big black bed. This the first raised bed in the garden, in the back garden. Don't know what that is. I'm trying to see what this is. I do not know what this is. I'm gonna let it grow. Some more cilantro. I put a purple potato that you guys saw me put over here. I put right here. This is it. And more basil down there. Now right here is teddy dill. Some more dill, but it's teddy. Yeah. And we have more coming in. Right there. Right here. And how I sowed them, I just sprinkled them over this area. firm them on the top of the soil, and water them in. And they're starting to catch and grow. So this the back. Now with this area where I showed you where the corn and stuff is growing, once my corn and beans get a little taller, fill in a little more, I'm gonna take the area, this cover from over this area, and I'm gonna drop my watermelons that I'm gonna put back here for the Three Sisters. Besides, you know what I'm saying, different ones besides the ones that's popping up in the soil already. Yeah. So yeah, once my my corn and beans get a little taller, stronger, I'm gonna take, so about another week. Now you remember I put those purple potatoes in this mound back here. Here you go. Yeah, here you go. Trying to bust right there, but here you go. And I know y'all be like, well, you shouldn't have put them potatoes back there if you're gonna grow your watermelon. I know, but hey, in the words of Broke Farmer, man, because I honestly, literally feel this way. Grow your food in your garden. I'm gonna grow my food in my garden. This is my garden. I'm gonna do what I want to do, try what I want to try. That's how I learn. That's how anybody would learn, but that's how I'm learning. So, yeah. But that's this area right here. 16 minutes. Let me get this done. I told you I was gonna make it quick. So right here we have my dianthus, which they looking beautiful. Came back from last season. I don't know what's going on with my garlic in this bed and my onions, but they're growing. It seems like they slowed down. They are trying to go to seed. That onion right there and this onion right here. They're trying to go to seed on me, but those are red Creole onions. Don't know the exact, I don't know if it's soft or hard in that garlic. But in the onions that's in here are red Creole onion. And that's a little, to me, that's a red onion. It don't look purple, it do look red, yeah. Trying to keep this camera from blurriness. This is my brassica bed. I will be adding cabbage in here. Boom, boom, boom. There's collard greens. Boom, Georgia Southern collard green that I started from seed, the darker green one right there. And over there in the cut, those two over there, that's Magic Grow Broccoli. And then down there, that little guy, that's some of the romaine lettuce. That's the only romaine leaf lettuce I have left in the garden from the 6 transplants you saw me with. The only one left. And it's the strongest, healthiest, happiest. This is the brassica bed. I will be coming in with more cabbages that I have started from seed. That's over there that I kind of stunted. I'm going to just put them in the ground. They is growing. We'll get to that later. 18 minutes. Some more broccoli. Grow Magic, Green Magic, broccoli, whatever. These are my peas. Yeah, these are my peas. I'm happy with the peas. That's the best I've grown peas, so I can't complain. Some more ruby red potatoes and onions. If you can see back there, have more onions. Put onions everywhere. These onions in this bed right here is coming back pretty good. I got more dianthus over here that came back from, that overwintered itself and came back strong before spring, before the new year. But these are the ruby red potatoes. That is this bed. Okay. Yukon Gold. I don't know what was happening, but no, I lied. We got the frost. Around by March 17th, we got frost. 16th and 17th. I think the 15th, 16th, 17th, those nights dropped down into freezing temperatures. I want to say like 25 degrees. So they were coming up. These Yukon Golds about this big right here. Like that big. And the frost knocked them down, man. Kind of killed the tops on them, but here they are again. That's how they looking now. And I put one in each corner. So that's the one. That's what's coming back in this corner. That's how it's coming back in this corner. That's how this one coming back in this one. And that's how that one coming back. Yukon Gold Potatoes Reflections. That's all. My lemon tree did die. The winter killed it. I don't know if it's this spot, but this is my peach sorbet blueberry. I don't know if it's the spot that I have right here. It's still alive, as you can see. Yeah, we still alive. But I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Still dormant. Maybe because it was stress. I had to make the soil more acidic for real. And I used straight acidic soil mix for this particular area for the blueberry. So we got more fruit coming. I know I promised y'all more fruit. But hey, it will happen. It will happen. I'm going to try to give y'all some of this front. Here go the cabbage. Copenhagen market early. So I will be putting these out in the garden real soon. 21 minutes reflections. Let me get this to catch. Look at that guy. He be ready. But yeah, 21 minutes we in. Carrots are playing with me, but it is what it is. I did put green beans in here, but they're not busting yet. One in that corner, one in that corner. They're not coming up yet. I put mammoth dill in this one, as you can see. All of them has germinated. Mammoth dill. Broccoli, Lieutenant broccoli plant. Going real good. Swiss chard. My nasturtium didn't come up in that one. Swiss chard is in there, but it hasn't came up yet. Nasturtium hasn't came up yet. We have one nasturtium that came up in this bed. I mean in this pot. With the Swiss chard. So yeah. These are my watermelons and cucumbers. I will be up potting these tomorrow. Well, most of them. I will be up potting. Yeah. Okra and marigold still hasn't done nothing. Yeah. So I did put a honeycomb hybrid tomato in this particular container right here with my mulberry cutting that I started this season. So this is a mulberry cutting. I'm trying to see what's going on with it. Got onion right there. That's growing. Onion right there. That's growing. I wasn't wasting no onions. I promise you. More onions. And I put another tomato. I forgot. I just put it out. I forgot what type of tomato that is. Could be a Super Steak hybrid. Could be a Rutgers. Could be a cherry tomato. Could be a Roma tomato. Just out of the different types of tomatoes that I did plant, it could be either one of those. So you see all the onions that's catching. That's lettuce. 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 Don't know what that is. Lettuce. Purple potatoes. Purple potatoes. Lettuce. Lettuce. Yep, 24 minutes. Let's jump to the next. Another Lieutenant broccoli. I have more Swiss chard. Another sunflower. Some more marigolds. Cilantro. cilantro, of course more onions, mammoth deal, mammoth deal. Okay, that's that bed. Red beefsteak tomato, doing real good. My lady been marking it, so you see the black mark, done grew past that. So she been marking it. She like to do that type of stuff for the tomatoes. I let her do it. I can't stop her anyway. She like to keep up with the growth of the stuff. Kale, dwarf Siberian, dwarf blue curl, Swiss chard, some more Swiss chard. We have onions in this one bed as well. A cilantro in this bed as well. So yeah, I did drop in the nasturtium seed over there in this bed, but it hasn't came up yet. This is an aster, I'm gonna just say aster daisy. It's an aster flower. It is a perennial. Yeah, it blooms, I think, late spring or early summer, fall. So it'll be growing to like the summer before you start seeing flowers on it. Yeah. So right here is a bell pepper, the Better Bell V or Better Bell 5. We do have a bell pepper trying to come in. I don't cut my stuff off. I don't cut off flowers. You see the plant, oh, that plant's small, that plant's small. This plant is going to grow. I can almost guarantee it. It's going to continue to grow, right? This is a Better Bell 5, Better Bell V. This is Aroma Tomato. This is how it's doing and looking. Just transplanted that banana pepper right there. And of course you can see I have a pinto bean plant in there. Basil next to it. Have onions, basil, pinto bean, basil, onion, Purple Majesty potatoes. Purple Majesty potatoes. Yeah. That's how we looking. I'm gonna put my seedlings back in to the greenhouse, right? But this is just a little small end of March, the new year garden update, fresh spring. You know, this is how the garden looking, man. I told y'all at the beginning, I'm dropping seeds. I don't care to start too many plants indoors. Sunflower row, I did put beans in the middle. You see everything coming up. That is Autumn Beauty sunflowers with either green bean or pinto beans in the middle. Mixed color sunflowers. That's getting ate up. I'm gonna cover them up with some water bottles. And a pinto bean or a green bean in the middle. Something trying to get to me, man. But I did drop 2 seeds to guarantee germination. The other one will be coming up. Don't know when. Velvet Queen sunflower right there. And in the middle, I have another bean. I can't remember if I put green bean or pinto bean. I want to say pinto bean. Okay. Giant gray stripe sunflowers. And I don't think I put a bean in the middle of that. I don't think I took that off. I was being lazy. But I have one more to thin out and transplant somewhere else from out of this spot. I'm going to let the 3 grow right there. Yeah, I have put them in every corner. But I told y'all, I'm going to give y'all some type of sunflower row. This is going to be sunflower row. But yeah. This is the front yard garden. One more thing. I be forgetting. I be stuffing stuff everywhere. This is the oregano, how that's looking. We have new growth. That's all the light green colors is new growth. Nothing happening from the Purple Majesty potatoes I put down in here. But you see the gold, organic gold potato plant that's growing. And last but not least, my spearmint. I will be harvesting that within the next 3 to 4 days, so it can keep growing beautiful and just vigorous. I like that. And for you ladies out there, you be having them cramps, mint tea. Drink you some mint tea. That's help with cramps. That's one of the main things mint used for, medicinally, herbally. But yeah, reflection. To the next go around, y'all already know what it is. I'm up out of here. The spiritual gardener. The front done shrunk down, but we're gonna always build back up. Ashe.